slapper, nigga.
Yeah. I brought the cherry out here for one reason. Live your motherfucking life to the fullest, baby. It's the God, I ain't gotta say. Hey, young Rick, what's happening, my nigga? I broke the chains, homie, I got a better way. Kept the faith in the way that I innovate. To my team, be a light that can motivate. Since my heart started pumping its blood, baby, I've been a great. I'm living life, feeling good, feeling great. Getting money, blue strips on my cash. If it's hate, I don't see it anyway. Self-made, stay paid. My nigga, look how I elevate. Quiet silence, I hustle on the low. Got my lifestyle popping like this shit is a show. When I love it, got my name buzzing, look at me now. And I did it by myself, by perfecting my style, huh? Check out my shine, I know you see the God in me. Big fly with it, believe me, I'm
How you doing, baby?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I love you.
I love you too.
Peace. Welcome to Real Blunt. Yes, the show where we keep it real, we keep it blunt, and we keep it black love and unity. You know that. I'm 50 Capone.
J Poo.
And we in the building, bitch. Let's go.
It's a really nice Saturday morning.
Really nice Saturday morning. It's
Just
nice.
got done raining. And it's just gorgeous outside. Like, clouds are beautiful.
Clouds are beautiful. Sky's nice, blue, beautiful. Grass is green. Everything's wet. Feels good. It looks good outside. It feels good. It's a good day. It's a great day.
It's a great morning.
It's a great morning. It is.
Afternoon.
I hope you guys are feeling the same way. I really do. Whenever you tuning into this, whenever you catching this vibe, I hope y'all feeling great, and I hope y'all doing your best at that moment and throughout that day. And I hope it continues for you to, keep doing well and keep doing great and being blessed and being loved and happy and all the good shit.
Give yourself that self-love that you need so that you can have good days every day.
Oh, every day.
Beautiful day every freaking day.
Every day is beautiful. Today we want to talk to you guys about community building.
Yes.
Black community building. Of course, this is Black Love and Unity, So we're going to keep it all about Black Love and Unity. I don't care who you are, who you with. Tap in, fuck with us in a positive way. We ain't here to bash nobody else, but we here to set some shit straight with our people and make sure that we
have an understanding, y'all.
and try and change the narrative, try and change perspectives, try and change minds, outlooks, outcomes. You understand me?
In order to have change, you gotta do something different. Stop being stuck in your fucking ways, y'all.
What you gonna do different?
Yeah, it's time to change.
What you gonna do different? I know what I'm doing different.
Man.
It's a lot of things we can do.
It really is. Most people think you gotta put some money in somewhere, and it really starts, majority of it starts at home. Really start in your house, because it's easier to then reach the community because we're able to be like, I do this. You can't tell me nothing. I actually do this. Yeah.
Walk the walk, talk the talk.
Back that shit the fuck up.
Irish coffee this morning. Enjoy. But we want to talk to you guys about community building, our take on it. There's a lot of different views and a lot of things that are possible to help push this in a positive direction and actually make things build in our community in a positive way, positive light. But it all takes our own individual work, time, effort, want, desire. Like, we got to want to do this shit. We got to want to actually break the norm, the cycle. We got to want to tell our kids, yo, that shit ain't cool. I don't care what everybody else is listening to. I want you to find something else or do something else or watch something. I don't know. Whatever.
Have a different outcome from the people that you see around you.
Right. You can't keep following. We got to teach them. You can't follow everybody else and think you're going to get a different outcome. If y'all all doing the same shit, y'all all going to end up some similar places.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to start doing something different if you want to have different outcomes throughout life. But in our communities, we really need to start. What we got over here?
We're going to increase positive Black images and representation. So how can you do that? Simply starting at home.
Increasing positive Black images and representation, meaning what you see positively as Black. As
honestly, what you hear too.
What you hear. Yeah. What you allow your sensories to intake.
Absorb. Yeah. Definitely. Because what are we taking in?
What are you bringing in? What's coming into you, your receptors, your radar? What are you catching? You know, what vibe are you catching? If you're always catching that negative vibe,
you're going to end up being negative because that is the only thing that you intake. Like, what do you accept into your body? A lot of people think that some of this stuff, when it comes to like heading in a positive direction, that it doesn't have nothing to do with what we eat and drink too.
Right.
It does account those things as well. So
everything is a fucking factor.
Everything that we consume
is a factor. You're consuming energy, nutrients, vibes, the universe, the cosmos, the people around you. You're consuming always something coming in. Receptor. Let's start being conscious of what the fuck. Yeah, is that what you want to consume? Let's be conscious about what we're consuming, so that we don't just consume all the bullshit. You feel me? Let's stop being so. If you want to work on a chakra level, let's stop being so lower chakra. You know what I'm saying? Let's move up in levels on the chakras levels we operate on. But let's start thinking about what our kids see. We got a lot of electronic devices. They all have parental locks. Stop being lazy. Use the parental locks. Make sure that you're setting YouTubes to shows or things that your kids can view that are for black people, made by black people, represent a positive image.
And if it's not made by black people, make sure that we're represented well in it.
Represented correctly. Represented positively.
Yes.
Because they'll misrepresent us in a whole lot of different ways and try and be slight and slick with the bullshit, but we gotta just, hey, don't support the shit, man. Fuck that. Let that shit, push that shit to the side. Go find something to support. Let's stop being so negative about how we view whoever it is creating it, unless that person is, I don't know, actually a bad person, actually a negative person, actually a person that does bad things out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually known that this person is an evil person, like they do bad shit. Don't support people like that. No. You know? Do your homework.
Not even in the slightest manner. Learn how to not engage with those. And there's a lot of people who just, they're my whatever. And then they still engage. Like, learn how to just not engage, because you're basically giving them energy still. They don't.
Check it out. Check who you representing and who you support. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you represent yourself well out there.
The other thing would be get in organizations that do this already. That are already looking into making sure that we're represented well, because there's some out there.
They're out there.
Or we can try to make our own. Like, there's different ways to go about making sure that we are represented well, because there's so many things out there that we can easily go with that is not represented well for us as people. And we're like, oh yeah, well, I watch this show, I watch that movie, I watch whatever, I listen to this music, and it's like, wait a second, that's still not for us. So learn the ways around that as well, especially when you're at least with your kids, right? Because there's a good portion of the time we finna watch that movie,
we're gonna watch
show,
something,
and we finna listen to that music.
So. We ain't saying be square and you know,
definitely not. Just be aware of what you're teaching your kids, because
let's just make sure that the things that we can control coming in are as positive as possible. And, you know, we have our adult entertainment. We're a little more seasoned to the bullshit and the negativity. But that don't mean we got to saturate our children with it or let them be bombarded by it.
Let them think that that's the norm. Because a good portion of it, if that's all you watch and all you hear or you see, you're like, oh, that's just what's out there. And that's what I'm supposed to accept in a relationship, in a friendship, in our business partnership. Like, all of these things, we just accept it. No. Didn't we talk about standards already? No. Wait, hold on.
Set Go back standards, to these standards. Hold your boundaries, and make sure you stick to it. You know,
Got to.
Don't let nobody make that shit bend or break. You know what I'm saying? Hold that shit firm and stick to it. Don't fuck with the dumb shit or the dummies. You know, make sure that you actually look out there. If you can't change your perception and say, yes, there are positive organizations, positive people, positive black role models, and you think everything black people do is negative, then that's your problem and that's all you want to see.
Yeah. If they want that crabs in the bucket mentality for us all, and that's not what it really is.
If you stop and you actually change your perception and say, you know what? And if you really do your homework, you understand that the nature of Black people is really caring, kind, and to give, and to support, and to take care of others, and to teach. And we do that in a lot of different ways, but it's always exploited and it's always taken advantage of. And we get too complacent and we get too fucking kind-hearted to actually retaliate in a proper manner so that it don't keep happening. And we'll get to that in another episode too. But we got to stop being so motherfucking tenderhearted and shit with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But we have to make sure that we support each other and look for ways to support each other, look for groups to support, people to support. You see somebody trying to do something positive, stop thinking that they all about the money and actually go, see what they are about. There's some people that already got money that's trying to do things, but people think that they trying to do it for whatever other reason. No, they might actually just be a genuine, kind-hearted motherfucker, but the world's so nasty, you ain't used to it. That shit foreign to you.
You start to question intentions. What is their intent?
Right. You want to question everybody because everybody be on some snake shit. Right. That energy is foreign. So when something is foreign, you reject it. All the negative has been made so normal.
That is the norm for Negroes in America, is what they be like.
That's what they want to
say. Okay. So how do we change the narrative, y'all? That's the point of this community building. Most people stay away from community building because they stick with the narrative that we are the crabs in the barrel. We can't trust the nigga next to me, right? We can't trust the nigga next to you.
They don't want you to trust a Black man, and now they trying to make it to where you can't trust a Black woman as well.
Right.
It's twofold. But we got to find cause to trust each other. Let's stop looking at each other crazy sideways and all kind of upside down. Let's stop doing all kind of crazy sideways and upside down ass shit to each other too, though.
That's also not helpful, you guys.
That ain't helpful in that's not helpful. That's counterproductive to the motherfucker. Learn how to be. Let's always be that change that we want to see. Let's put that effort in to make sure we go out daily and let's stop looking at each other crazy. See somebody else, you're saying, hey, how you doing? Have a great day. Keep moving. If you see, let's not engage negatively with each other. Let's try to engage. But if you don't want to engage, that's cool. It's going to take time. But I'm saying let's start actively engaging in a positive way with each other. Let's start being that change that we want to see, that actual representation. You feel me? Let's start with you. The easiest
way to do all of these things with the next person that is an actual stranger is look at them in a brother and sister manner. You are my brother. You are my sister. We may not come from the same parent, but we are one in the same, right? We're similar, but different. So learn how to look at each other with love instead of animosity and hate, which most people are taught in the world. And that's not even just the Black community, right? But they really made sure that was for sure for us because they want us pent up against each other. If we're always pitted against each other like the old days, right? They used to make niggas fight all the time.
All the time.
So if that was a thing, then why do you guys think that it's not a thing today? Get rid of the mentality. We have to come together. Fuck that bullshit.
We gotta stop the bullshit.
Only looking at the differences and making sure that is the things that keep us apart.
Right.
Make that drive you together more. I actually need your differences because you different than me. You know how much fucking things you gonna see that I don't see? You have a whole nother perception. You have a whole nother drive. You have a whole nother everything.
Different outcomes.
You got to.
Your opinion, your perception, it matters. It does.
The only time it doesn't matter is when you don't say shit.
Or when you want to use it in a fuck way. You want to just do fuck shit. Don't stop that bullshit, man. Look, we are in a pinch. People, my people, we are in a hell of a pinch, bind, whatever jam predicament you want to call it. Excuse me. And we got to realize it. We got to stop and wake up and say, you know what? Money may dry this world, but we still got to be there for each other and support each other because it's still an attack on us. It's not going to stop. You feel me? If you look like me, feel like me, you act like me, think like me, you any kind of part of anything I ain't like where I come from, or you know what I mean. it's the same thing, bro. It's not gonna stop. All right, it's not gonna stop right now. It's not gonna stop until we actually teach our children.
Stop. It's not gonna stop because they make sure that in the whole system, it's set up that way. It's set up that way, and
but we
have
gotta
to change
make sure we teach our children the importance of all the things that have been kept from us, why we have to pursue them and acquire them and grab them. Opportunities and knowledge.
Teaching as we learn. That's a great one as a parent. Teaching as we learn. Because motherfucker, there's a lot of shit we don't fucking know. And when I learned it, I'm gonna have to teach you at hopefully a younger age than I learned this motherfucking shit, right?
Right.
So we learning and growing through this motherfucker together. So
we are not perfect.
But hopefully.
Me and this nigga not perfect. And we do have arguments. You know what I'm saying? We love each other though. And we know that none of these arguments and none of this bullshit in this world is bigger than us or what our job is and what we got to do. And that's make sure that we try to change as much as possible for the future so that the change can continue to grow. I don't care about religion and all that other shit, except that there is a God. We all were created for a reason, a purpose. Find your purpose. Stop thinking you don't have a purpose. Stop thinking that there's no reason for you to be here because there is a reason, you know?
I feel like we recently heard that shit. People talking about, well, I didn't ask to be born. Yep,
somebody prayed for you before.
Yep. Somebody.
Somebody prayed for you to be before so that you can come here and do something. But
you got work to do. You might not know it.
You got work to do. You know, somebody a long time ago, our ancestors was praying for us to be here and have the wisdom, knowledge, and strength and the courage to change shit and fight and all the whole shit. Our ancestors were praying for that. For someone to come, it wasn't
why you
just
have such a warrior spirit and why they say that we're argumentative and
combative and aggressive, and that's why they say all of that, because we were prayed for before our time. We were actually prayed for, our essence, our energy, you feel me? It may have just manifested in the form of you, but it was prayed for because guess what? It's needed. It was needed then and it's needed now. You know what I'm saying? If you're not praying for something else and to come and change shit or people to wake up and all that shit, then you probably just really wrapped up in the system and a part of the bullshit now. You know what I'm saying? But you can break out of it. It's good. You can break out of it.
With this community building, we want to learn how to identify and eliminate root causes of institutional barriers. There's a lot of things put in place that...
Say that again, Paul. Let them catch that one more time.
Identify and eliminate root causes of institutional barriers.
The institutional barriers.
All of these things put in place to hold us back or slow us down.
Slow us down, stop us. They want to keep us stagnant. You know what I'm saying? They want to make sure that we don't move.
If you've seen Elemental, they're trying to water us down, y'all.
They try to water us down like a motherfucker.
We don't like for anyone to try to hold us back when it comes to our personality, the things that we want to do, our desires, our dreams. Why are you trying to stop me when no one's stopping you? You got motherfuckers helping you. Actually, you got money behind you, resources, and you want to come and stop us.
Because they keep shitting on everything we do. We got to realize that. We got to protect us and our startups, our organizations, our businesses, our people that are actually trying to get into Congress, get into politics. We got to protect us. You know what I'm saying? With the real seriousness, ferociousness, no bullshit, no passiveness. Because everything that we start doing for us to make us better, to make our communities better, to make us more productive, happier, and all the whole shit, they come shit on it. Let's stop acting like it don't happen. Let's realize it really do all the time. They come shit on it. You feel me? They try to make it about something else. A whole nother objective or include a whole bunch of other motherfuckers that really ain't got nothing to do with it.
Just to get us off track.
Right, to get us off track.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
They don't want our goals to be met. That's the thing with stopping you. So if you're trying to stop me from my goals being met, you're gonna have to go. You clearly are not for me.
You're not for us. You're
so
not
learn
with
it.
If you're not with us,
you gotta be against me, motherfucker. I don't understand how people just be like, oh, well, I'm for you, and then show you something different, and then you have the audacity to be like, oh, they're still for me. No, they're not.
But yeah, you're supposed to keep saying, oh, they're still for me, but they're not for you. How many times they gonna show you that they not for you? That they gonna keep sleight of hand, magic tricks, and all kind of bullshit.
That's learning how to pay attention to words and actions. Your actions will always mean more to me than your motherfucking words. That's me. It's just
you can tell me a whole pile of bullshit.
Anybody can say anything. That, especially in this world of fucking social media.
Right.
Anybody can say anything and be who the fuck they want to be when they get right behind this motherfucking screen. They want to be some new motherfucker. Here I am, this mask is for the social media people, right? So they got, some people have different ones. Here's my Instagram mask. Here's my Facebook mask. Here's my YouTube mask. Okay, well then, who are you? I want to know you as a motherfucking person, because
you if you don't like me.
These are the things that you trying to show me. Look at it, it's not adding up. Shit's not adding up. I feel like I don't know who the fuck you are.
I need love. I need respect. I need integrity around me. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to support my people in every way that I can, and I do so. I try and anytime I find a black place to patronize, you know, I go. I become a patron. You know, I actually go and I actually support. And then depending on the service of that establishment is going to depend on, you know, whether I'm continue to go back. If I'm going back and back, man, I'm not worried about the prices and none of that. Let's just not be unreasonable. If you own a black, you're a black-owned establishment.
A new black-owned establishment, some cupcakes to show her that I appreciated her, and she just like, what? And I was like,
right.
I just feel like you need to be seen, and people don't see us
and
like
give
that.
You your flowers.
And just, while you here, motherfucker, I'm not gonna come over here and say some shit and never come tell you directly to your face, like, I appreciate you, thank you. Like,
and she told me that, I was like, see, that's my wife.
She always do stuff like
that, you know, and that's real. That's how you actually. To me, that's normal. You show the appreciation. All right, you can actually go out there and do little small things like that. She took her cupcakes just to say, hey, I appreciate you running this establishment, being black owned, and being in our community. Yep. Because
it's hard.
Look, it's hard.
It be hard. And we know it. We know that it's hard to run, especially just as a whole establishment. It's a hard thing to do because people do not support you in the ways that you really need to be supported.
If you run these black establishments, you have to realize that you are catering to people. Okay? And in catering to people, you have to have that energy to draw them back in over and over and over. Don't be no bitch all the goddamn time. If you're having a bad day, that's cool. But, you know, do what you got to do to shake that shit off. Just
ain't no lie. Or just don't be open that day.
Or a simple explanation. Hey, I'm having a bad day right now. Don't pay my attitude no mind. How can I help?
Hey, that would actually save you a lot.
And keep it rolling.
A lot of people would be like, dang,
they'd be like, man, I feel you. Honesty. I hope you have a better day.
Yeah.
And
matter of fact,
keep on pushing.
They might fuck around and tip your ass. Like, that was the sweetest honesty ever.
Let's just try and actually be kind to each other and understand that we are in the same boat, but still being put at odds while we still in the same boat.
Yeah.
But how we interact with each other and the energy we give each other is what's going to dictate the outcome and how we actually thrive as a community. All right. Yes. Yeah, they keep trying to what they call it, gentrify this, that, and the third, and all that. Look, fuck all that. First, they fought for segregation. They fought against integration, and now they want gentrification.
Yeah.
That like we've been saying that shit forever, motherfucker.
Make this shit make sense, bro.
So
this shit don't make no
do you think you just thought of the motherfucker? You think you thought of the motherfucking idea? Huh? You think you thought of the idea? Come on, man. Look, y'all backwards as fuck, and this shit is irritating. But whatever. Black people, we gotta understand that this shit is real. That this shit is really, really happening, and we live in this fucking contraption in this world that we live in, and that everything has been stacked against us, and that we have been put at odds with each other, and that if we don't start supporting each other on every level in every way we can, it's only gonna get worse. And to the point they got us back in fucking shackles and nooses and all the whole dumb bullshit.
And ain't nobody watching this shit happen.
Just in a different way. Or in the same way if they can. I'm just saying.
They like to find new ways to what? They
Fuck
say
us.
I love that. No, they reinvent new ways to just do slavery. Like they already had the as you were saying, the shackles, the nooses, all of these things. And then now we're headed into prison. But they got it to where niggas is just fuck it, I'm gonna kill this nigga over here because he made me feel some type of way. It's not even like some real there's never a real reason to take life.
And hate and like all that old shit they got.
It doesn't make sense.
Why do you think it's the best thing to go kill somebody else's family member, child, spouse, whatever?
Right. How is that the easiest fix for you?
Why is that the best solution?
Situation.
There's situations where I believe, you might have to pop somebody. You might have to take a life. But just to go out and do it on a regular, just because he looked at you stupid, bumped into you, or whatever it is, that ain't it. That ain't it. It really ain't. And the fact that he got on red and he got on blue, that ain't it either. You know what I'm saying? So we got to figure this. We got to stop and change the mentality and the thought process that we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's backwards and it's detrimental to us as a people. We got to teach our children that. We got to show them that and how it affects our communities and our abilities to gain opportunities and set footholds out here in this world.
That's actually perfect that you said that, because we got to create opportunities. With all of these barriers, y'all, we have to just start creating opportunities. So a lot of people think that school, right? Oh, we're going to school, cool, to get a job. And most people just teach, go to school so you can get a good job. That's also another barrier. To have just a job means that you have a boss, and that means that they can fire you whenever.
And that means that you're constantly working and seeking employment and having that
stuck
way
in the rat race, right?
Stuck
because
in that race.
At this point now, we're just running for crumbs.
Right.
We're in the circle.
All fighting for the same fucking crumbs. They just keep funneling crumbs
going
down
like
into
this.
the.
A lot of people do this stupid shit for seasoning, right? Go like this. This is what they do to feed us. They give us crumbs, and we're like,
unless we go out there and create the opportunities for us, our children, our kin, our community to thrive. Asian communities, I love how they operate. They start businesses, they live together, they work together, they hire their family. If they don't need to hire outside their family, they won't. Yeah. If they have to, they hire within their own. And they don't have a problem doing so. They'll tell each other how they feel about each other and all the whole shit, and they'll keep on moving and working. Yeah, they see each other as brother and sister. There's nobody coming in between their collaboration, their cooperation, their collectiveness.
Kinship.
Right. We got to stop letting people come in between ours. We have to start creating that collectiveness, that cooperation. We have to see that it is beneficial for us as a whole, not just set in the family, but what a family does can extend out to the community.
Yeah.
It can move out to other people, other areas, and touch them and affect them and help them thrive and build.
This is the piece of creating your own family and your own support system, because they don't always have to be your family.
Right.
If you look like me, I feel like we should be able to work together. don't let you have kids. I got kids now, so if you have kids, I feel like why would
babies.
we? Yeah, he got many babies. But we should be able to come together collectively and just work together. Like there's so many, especially what I've seen growing up. Like there's so many people now that are growing up in single parent households. So if it's a single parent household, you already need motherfucking help. The fuck? You need help. Don't let you have over 2 kids to one person. I'm overwhelmed.
I've been that too many.
It's a lot of you.
I met her when I was, and it's not easy being a single parent by far. Like it's not, but it's doable. We do it.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna do it. But it's not supposed to be that way. It's my motherfucking point.
It's not
supposed to be that way.
Shout out to the single parents out there that's making it happen, doing a damn thing. Keep doing it. Your due is coming. You're going to get yours, and everything that you want out of life is going to manifest for you. Keep doing right by your children.
It's going to be shocking, and you're going to love it, too.
Yeah, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. However that manifests for you in your life, whoever you are, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be awesome for you. And I really want that for you.
This.
But we really got to stop and realize that we need to create these opportunities. If you have money, if you are of wealth, if you are of substance and income, and you have the means to go out and create a business and hire people and create something substantial, something that is lucrative, beneficial, profitable, and you can actually create avenues for other people to become employed, do so. Don't be scared to get out there and jump out there. Don't
be scared of these success.
It takes courage. It takes integrity. It takes strength to make things happen. If you want to keep being somebody's yes man, an hourly wage worker, then that's
his own thing.
That's his own thing.
Clearly not talking to you at this point.
But there are loans out there. There are businesses. There are organizations that actually help people set up businesses. Google is a hell of a search tool. I'm gonna always say this. Shout out to Google. But all you got to do is put in what you're looking for, and you'll find it. And you have to be able and willing to invest in yourself and what you believe in. If you don't, you're never gonna see it come to fruition. It's never gonna come out for you. It's not gonna manifest. So let's stop. Let's stop being just so complacent with going to work and stacking this money and saving this and that and the third. What are you saving to? To what end?
Right.
Where's it going? Let's make sure that that our goals are actually being met.
I think people be forgetting about the portion of short-term and long-term goals.
Right.
And once you get your goals met, so to speak, right? I check my dumb ass. I like lists. If I get my stuff checked off on my list, right? Okay, well, what's next now? After that, and then you have to get you some more at that point. And some people, they kind of forget about it and they get stuck in the rat race.
Right.
Here we are. Woo, woo, woo. Don't let you be a single parent. You're really stuck in a rat race because you got people depending on you, one person, you alone. And it's a different type of pressure, right? A different type of way that you just maneuver in life because you have people only dependent on you. So that means that there's certain things I just have to not pay attention to because in this rat race, I'm not allowed to, right? When I'm allowed to, that means that I have to stop doing what the fuck I'm doing here, and then y'all niggas got to miss out on whatever, whether it's food, whether it's clothes, whether it's lights on in your, whatever that thing may be. We have to learn how to know this, get it back together, because we need our community. We need our community. This ain't working for us doing this individual. Don't get me wrong. There's I see some single parents motherfuckers doing it, and they really doing it. But I know when it comes to just people, we need companionship. And so though they doing it, they do need some type of support somewhere. Not even just a relationship. They just need support. Sometimes it's not even of monetary value. No fucking lie, because where is it at? And we all be looking for it.
I'm saying though, if you constantly dealing with the fuck shit, it's hard to build. It's hard to actually concentrate on building.
All you can do is survive.
You got to deal with fuck shit over and over and over. Oh, you know what I mean? That's like you always starting over. So when you're trying to actually build and focus on building something, that becomes a distraction. We got to remove these distractions. We got to actually clear the clutter.
Oh man, that's getting great because
analyze people, figure out where they fit in your life, and put them in that position. Yeah. Keep them in that position. You understand?
If they don't know how to remain in that position, it's gonna be a problem. So understand that.
Put their ass in that position. You understand me?
But that still has to be a common understanding. That's where that communication gonna come in handy, because I do need you to understand this is who you are, and that's who you are. So stop trying to play with me right now.
If you keep on, you're gonna keep on going around the same circle. Round and round the mulberry bush. Don't pay me no mind, but for real though, you don't want to beat the bush. Shout out to the weed, man. Oh, that's me. My bad. But you don't want to be chasing a dog chasing its tail. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be
cut off.
Right, like chicken head cut off, just running around crazy. You keep going through the same shit. Keep dealing with the same type of energy individuals, and you really want to build. But it's not happening because the people you keep around you, they keep your blessings from pouring out. Certain people keep your blessings from pouring out.
Yeah.
So you got to be able to remove certain people and analyze your life and people in your life and see that, hey,
are only around or supposed to be around for
a certain period of time.
Yeah. No matter the season, might be even 2 seasons, right? But you know what I'm saying.
You need to be able to remove them because building is important for us as a community and as a whole. So you got to be able to clear-mindedly build. You know, you don't want to have no clutter all in your head trying to build something. You want to be at peace and focused and driven in the right direction, and all that negative energy and all that twisting of the emotions and all of that shit is going to drive you in directions that's not going.
That is unnecessary.
You're not going to end up with that end result that you want. You know, it's not going to happen. You're going to
be upset.
Yeah. You're going to lose. So the people around you is really important. Make sure you got the right people around you.
Yes.
The people that's going to support what you're trying to do and actually push you. You know what I'm saying? Move you in a direction that's going to get you to the end goal because they see the vision that you actually chasing. They understand the importance of it.
Don't let them become a barrier. We got too many, y'all.
Stop being, if you are the person that's supporting somebody else, don't be a barrier. Yeah. Make sure that you support in honesty.
If you don't know how to support, remove yourself thing, because that clearly is a you problem too. So sometimes it's not always the other person. Remember that too. Because we are all trying to do something.
And let's not do the shit for gain. Let's not do the shit looking to get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this shit because
support without incentive was something that I was thinking of.
Support without incentive.
Don't look for something to be given in any type of way. If you're supporting someone, support them because you believe in them. Like I just believe in you and what you're doing, whether it be.
My wife, I believe in what she wanted to do. She wanted to run her own business, cleaning business, and she didn't want to work for anybody else. So what did we do? We started the business.
Found an opportunity and he brought it home. And then we took off running with that motherfucker.
We went and bought all the supplies she needed. Mm-hmm. That's one thing, I'm serious, investing
in yourself. Being able to have all of the tools that you need to get your job done the way you need to get it done.
We went and bought everything she needed to run her cleaning business at the level that she was at. Yeah. And once it started to grow,
I had like 2-3 bags coming with me.
Once it started to grow, her clientele and the sizes of her job started to grow.
Definitely.
Her cooking, her baking, anything that she wants to do, her education, when she wants to go to school, I'm behind you. I got your back. We have to support each other with our dreams, ambitions, our goals, what we want to do. my music, my construction, my building, my everything, even my gaming. She supports me. Yeah. She allows me to pursue what I want to pursue. We have to do this to our significant other. Allow each other to
without some type of incentive back, like support
without
them.
Hate. Without if you're not getting out of it and you're not supporting it, don't hate on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's the cold part. Ooh, this does nothing for me. I'm just mad. What? How the fuck you saying you supported your partner? You just upset.
How you mad?
And I see men and women do it though. They just upset. What are you talking about? They like that and enjoy it. If you actually watch the person when they enjoy doing something.
Right.
I'm that type of motherfucker. I'm watching my person.
I enjoy watching her do what she enjoys.
That they get. It's how do you not get enjoyment from seeing your person or people get enjoyment from their things?
What they love to do.
You're a rude motherfucker is what you is. That's who you is, and you're probably hella selfish
and you're probably greedy.
Because not everything really is about you. If this is a team, if this is, we're talking about community building. If this is a community, this is about all of us.
Me personally, I give more than I take. And when people take from me, look, that's that type of shit that set me off. I don't like when a motherfucker take from me. I might just bust your head open or something. I be trying to be cool. And I'm forgiving. I forgive a lot of people. I've forgiven a lot of people that have taken from me. But I hate that shit, man. Well, don't be a taker. Don't be some greedy individual, man. People out there really trying to do good for others and use everything they have to build for others. Everybody out here ain't just for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And when you take from people like that, I'm not just speaking about myself because there's a billion of us out there that actually like to give and want to give and build in the community, you know what I'm saying? So when you take from a motherfucker like that, from an individual like that, whether it's a male or female, you actually hurting their progress and their plan.
You become that barrier.
You become a fucking barrier, man. Don't do that. Get your ass out the way. That's that fuck shit, bro. For real. That's that real bitch. You need to go sit down somewhere and read a couple books or something. Gandhi
I promise. You need to go sit the fuck down.
You need to go read Message to the Black Man. You need to go read some books. You need to go read some fucking books, bro. And I'm not talking about no Walt Disney shit. Go read some books. But I'm saying,
definitely stay away from Disney if we're talking about community building. Definitely stay away from Disney.
I'm just saying, you gotta wake up, and we all gotta wake up, and realize support without malice, hate, jealousy, want, desire, and all that. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is what you're doing. This is how I can help, or how I can't help, but I got an idea for you if you want to run with it, or just share they shit and.
Right. How social media works today. You can click, boom, and you have supported someone for fucking free.
That easy.
And it don't hurt you. It don't take too much time or energy.
It's a reason you don't support because you don't want people to know
to be
that
successful.
You support this individual, or you don't want this individual to be more successful than you.
That's a good one. Some of y'all gonna be like, oh, he's just crushed my heart right now because that's you. I promise that's you. Because click means it's so fast.
A click, and keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? This is the day and age of social media. We used to be a time when motherfuckers used to go stand out, pass out flyers, do mail outs, do all kind of shit because you actually had to go physically on location to where people were. We are in a day of technology and 2-second speed of passing information, from one to another or from one to a million.
States and from you states away sometimes where people are like, oh, cool, and still could share with someone else states away. It's so fast that people just be like, oh, nah, because they're just a hating ass motherfucker.
Figure out you. Are you part of the problem? Is it a little bit of hate inside of you?
And how can you dead that within you? Have some self-reflecting time.
Or how about this one? If you only respond or reply or comment on certain posts that people do of a certain topic or nature, and you do,
you damn near a troll. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and you do so in a negative manner or something with some kind of, it's something wrong with you. Check yourself. But we want to support each other. We don't want to be on that hate shit, that bullshit. We actually want to take the time to say, hey, if this person did this on a greater scale, it could make this happen and trickle down to this, and that, and support them. Why not? Because it's not you. Fuck if it ain't you.
It wasn't even your idea. Who cares?
Right. Or even if you had the idea, you didn't have the balls or the timing or the speed or the whatever it took.
Who cares?
to make it happen. You didn't have it at that moment. Mm-hmm. But it's there. Support it. Support it. Get out your feelings. Support it and become a part of it. And maybe you'll get to where you want to go. Right. Maybe it wasn't your position to be the one in the front to get that spark, to set that spark off. So what? Everything ain't about you. Everything ain't about your glory, your gratification, your glorification. Get off that bullshit. Sometimes you need to be the back man before you know how to be the front man. Sometimes you ain't even supposed to be the front man ever. Man. Because your position is better played on the side, the left, right, or the back. I don't know. That's
not just say if they don't know how to stay in their position, because if they don't know how to stay
that's up to you to figure out, within the group that you in or with whatever it is you doing. That's up for you to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Me, I could play any position. I know how to play them all. I'm good at them all. I don't care which position I'm in as long as we getting the motherfucking job done. Somehow I'll always end up in the front, but I don't even care about that either. I will bulldoze the shit out of some shit. My niggas know that. It's gravy though. We keep everything pushing as best as possible. But you got to figure out who you are and how you fit in the equation or whatever you fit in and play your part, man. And don't be jealous or hating or envious or none of that. I hear my babies in the background. They going crazy back there. But we need to, if you got money and you out there and you can actually do something, purchase land. Purchase storefronts.
Please, you guys.
Purchase buildings and see the vision. See what it can be and not what it is. Take the time to nurture it and build it up and actually put some effort into it and watch it manifest into something greater. Look for people who are looking for an opportunity to be or use what you have.
Yeah.
If you don't have no use for it, you know what I'm saying? Right. At least acquire it so that we can have somewhere
have
to
it so we can have it. Like, why would you not want it? Like, that's the crazy part. People be like, oh, I don't want the land. And they be like really saying, I don't want land because I don't want to cater to it. That's what we need. They're trying to make sure we don't have none at all. And people are like actively at this point turning it down.
McDonald's and all them other fast food chains stop eating and going to them places all the damn time. Get to cooking real food. Get back to cooking real food. Make your body healthier. Get rid of all that extra shit that they be putting in these foods. We all know it. We know it. We fucking know it. Let's not act like we don't. And those that are with that shit, don't act like I'm fucking lying and telling bullshit. All right, I'm speaking bullshit. No, it's real shit. We know this. Yeah, I'll be right back.
The other thing with the purchase land is we got so many kids, y'all. So we need to learn how to start giving our businesses to our children, which means we need to learn how to teach them this business aspect. Stop being afraid to be different. Because again, if we're stuck in the rat race all the time, our kids are stuck in a rat race, we're all tired. We don't know how to really do anything together because at that point we just working, going home, exhausted, and then back up again tomorrow to work, go home, be exhausted. And that's if you have to go to work. Some people are lucky where they work from home, so that's cool. It's a little bit different. But when you get stuck in this rat race and you are always just going, right. We don't even really care too much about community building because we like, I'm just tired. I don't really want to talk to nobody. I don't really want to do nothing outside of literally all of our quote unquote responsibilities, because at that point look, I'm blessed. I'm married, right? But not everyone has a lifelong partner, right?
That they can work with.
That can really work with. So if you don't know how to really work with the people that you got, it's going to be fucking hard to be doing anything community-wise. Because I just want to go to bed. I just need a nap. I don't understand.
Nah, look. We got to stop thinking so individually.
Oh, my God.
So
you
singular.
Need your individualism.
Understand, yeah. Learn your individuality.
Yeah.
Learn who you are. But also learn how to add that to the collective so that we can do greater things. We'll do greater things as a whole. I promise.
It's shining
I promise.
all in my face.
But we have to get everybody else out of our fucking business. We have to keep everybody out of our business and make sure that our business is our business and we're in charge of our business and in control of our business.
Yes.
So we have to own the land. We have to own the businesses, the buildings. We have to own the banks, the monetary sources, we have to own as much as possible and outsource as little as possible. You understand me?
Ooh, and that'd be hard for some people because they go back to that crowd mentality. Well, niggas ain't going woo 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 and they fill in the blank. No. There's like-minded people. I promise you. We gonna find them.
There is.
If you look, if you're not looking, you ain't finna find shit.
You got to stop and actually look out there and realize that the truth is out there, the people are out there, the opportunities are out there,
and the resources, because most of
the
us
resources. If you got good credit and a good decent income, you can actually go and get something started and do something. Have the vision, find the people, put the effort in.
Really put the effort in. Not 3 months. Look, not 3 months.
Right.
It's going to hit a hot 2 to 3 years
they say,
for businesses to really get up and motherfucking moving. Like, we going to be putting in this work.
You're going to have to put that work in.
You're not going to always be in the clear, in the
green.
Right? Some guns, you might be in the negative sometimes or all the time until.
You might not be in the red.
Like,
might
you
be
really
in the black.
might.
You might just be even.
You might just
That's
break
cool.
even.
You know what I'm saying?
Learn how to accept because I'm really building something here.
Right.
If you're just looking for a job, don't get me wrong, you can go get that job. You can always quote unquote be in the green. That's what people think, right? Because I still see motherfuckers go in the negative when they got a regular ass job.
True.
Right?
But I'm gonna say this. Don't turn your business or passion, whatever that, into a job. Let it be a passion still. Let it create an income, but don't turn into something that you dread doing and that you like, oh my God, I gotta do this now. And I gotta Nah, keep it something that's fun to you, something that's loving, something that you want to get up and do all the time, that you want to make sure happens and it happens as well as it can, regardless of anything, you know? Don't let it become like any other mundane job to you where you dread going to it and dread.
There's really no passion.
There's no passion there.
Everyone's gonna feel that there's no passion.
Right. You're not gonna want to do it. They're gonna be like, you sure? Or you want to reformulate
you don't look like you want to do this, and you're gonna be like, "Oh shit!" Because I
you want
really
to calculate
don't.
that again? Think about that one more time. Maybe I don't know. Go another plan.
Another thing. That's why I said short-term and long-term goals. Because sometimes you meet them, and then you're still like, right? So come up with more than. That's where that's gonna have to come in. Because cool, I met my goal, and they're like shit. Because sometimes what you think you want from X amount of years ago or X amount of time, right? It's different.
It's gonna change.
It's gonna change, and some people don't know how to accept the change portion. That was something we've spoken of.
How about the reality that certain things just ain't gonna happen? Certain things is just,
or happen in the way that you motherfucking
thought it's gonna happen. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Might not look like what you thought it was gonna look like.
Right.
You know.
And will you accept that thing still that you said that you wanted?
That you said you wanted.
Universe be doing some shit, so you better watch how you fucking manifest things because
be careful what you ask for
and how you ask for it because
it might be too much for you to accept, and you might want to recalculate what exactly you want out of life and want to do in life.
Definitely. Because things change, your feelings change and all that stuff too over a period of time. So maybe I thought I wanted this and now I don't want it no more.
And that ain't just, we ain't talking about relationships. We talking about
every aspect of life.
Goals and everything in life, man. Like, make sure it is what you really want and you're not following
someone else's plan.
Yeah,
someone else's desires, someone else's beliefs,
or that trying to copy somebody. If you want to fucking play with chemistry sets, fucking do it. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
If you want to play in the kitchen and just bake and have the time of your life, like you were a child that you wanted to do all of those things, but you were a kid and you couldn't do that. Yeah, do it.
Do it.
You
want to make music?
Ooh.
Do it.
Do it.
But instead of making all that negative music, make positive music. Speak about if you're gonna speak about the negative things in your life, leave the ultra negative out. You know, the hyper negative, leave all that out. You don't have to be about that.
Right.
You know, change the direction of what you gonna speak on, what you gonna put out there, and watch what happens through the community.
Right.
I remember when all the you know, Public Enemy and KRS-One and Afrika Bambaataa and all of that. I remember what the community was like. I remember what everybody was doing. There was still some tension and funk here and there, but there was a lot of positivity. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of black shops, a lot of black places that you could go to. Give me a second, son. I'll be there in a minute. But there's a lot of things that we can see that was positive black. And the media changed that to where all the negatives started being put out there. And it continues, and it continues, and it continues.
Yeah.
And we have to stop that, okay? It's been long enough. We know what we are capable of on a negative tip, but it's also time we emphasize and focus in on what we can do on a positive and continue to do so.
So much we can do, you guys. I promise you.
I'm saying.
If we always focus on the fuck shit, like I promise you're going to have that. It's going to be there. It's going to be easy to spot. It's going to be easy to find. So when it comes to all the good shit too, it's there. It's there. And they don't want us to know that shit's there. They want us to only look at the bullshit and the fuck shit. So, they be talking about, these fuck boys, right? Well, if you're always looking for a fuck boy, I promise you're always going to find one. So when you start to look on the, I need a man, I need a real black man, then you go, oh shit, there's some out there. And then you start to pay attention. And it's the same vice versa. If it's only these bitches out here and these hoes out here, well then that's what you gonna motherfucking find and have.
So
if there's a real black woman, you gonna see that motherfucker too.
Let's try and change our perspective and how we look at each other and find reasons to support each other. Find those that are trying to get in politics and find reasons to support them. Stop thinking that they're just getting into the politics for the money of the position or the fame or the whatever it is. And if they are, try and guide them into something better. You know what I'm saying? Become a part of what they're doing and guide them to something better. Try to help guide them to something better. Show them that this is the real reason why you should be doing this. And you know, let's try and guide these people and be a part of what they're doing instead of just trying to tear them down.
Yeah.
We need people that want to be in these positions. We need people that want to get out there and actually take charge in certain areas in certain ways that others don't want to do or can't do because they don't have the mental capacity or the drive or determination to do so. Mm-hmm. But if this is the game we're going to play, these politics, these laws, and yada, 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 we got to have people in position. Or it's always going to be other people making decisions for us and we got to follow along with the bullshit. I ain't never been with the bullshit. So I would rather support my people than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? But we got to guide them. Show them, hey, look, maybe add this into this and let's do it. I don't know. Get yourself in there. Become part of the mix. Stop sitting on the sidelines just talking shit, running your mouth.
Right. If you don't have any place for real positive change, just be quiet. That's what I said. Remove yourself because there's no need for bullshit from you when someone is trying to do something good.
At all.
Let them do good, get the fuck out the way, and shut the fuck up.
If you know them personally and they used to be a certain way, but they changed, stop dwelling on who the fuck they used to be.
Right.
And see them in
or
a new light.
Expecting them to be.
Right, or expecting them to be who they used to be. Mm-hmm. Try seeing them in who they're trying to be now and what they're trying to do now. You understand? Get off the old bullshit. Quit holding on to the bullshit. You know, for what? what you hating on? What's your problem? You know what I mean? It's not even that serious, but it is that serious. You know, we got to say, hey, there's some land over there. I got a couple partners that got money. Let's put this money together, buy this land. We can hold on to it for a minute till we find a contractor, or if we got that already, let's go ahead and build on it. And whatever, you know, let's formulate the plan. They have business groups, create business groups.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Investment groups. Create our own groups. Let's do it. I know there are some out there. Find them. Become a part of them. If they're not in your community or your area, or they're not to your liking, start some. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? But your perspective, your mind state creates that reality that we live in. You know what I'm saying? Because mine affects how I go out here and act in this community, and how I represent myself in this community, and the things I do. And you feel me? So yours does the same thing. It dictates how you gonna get up every day and go out here and act in this community, and how you gonna represent yourself in this community, and the things that you gonna do. You understand me? So figure it out, man. Use it. You got a brain for a reason. You know what I mean? But again, this was all about community building for the Black communities. There's a lot of things to cover when it comes to that. These are some of the things that we wanted to bring out and touch on. Again, we want y'all to leave your comments. Say what you got to say. However you feel, let us know.
Like,
make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Real Blunt. You know, we keep it real. We keep it blunt. We keep it Black love and unity. And anything else that's against it, fuck you.
Keep it the fuck away.
Keep it the fuck away from me. Ooh. I like that one more. But we love y'all. We do. And we want a community that our kids can walk out into.
And be fucking proud to be there.
Be proud to be there. Not worry about the cops chasing them or people trying to gun them down or none of the stupid shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's own our communities. Let's take this money, that whatever money we got, and let's put it into our communities and buy what we can and take and own and create and build what we can and support how we can. Everybody that we can. You feel me?
It ain't gonna hurt you, I promise. We finna really build each other up, and it ain't even gonna fucking hurt your ass. A good portion of the time, it ain't gonna give you, or excuse me, I don't have to give too much energy, right, to support someone, right? So if you don't have to give too much energy, nigga, you ain't hurting you. It's okay to do that, to support someone. It's fine.
Before we get out of here, you want to leave them with something? You want me to leave them with something?
Go ahead.
We're going to say this before we get out of here. I'm going to say this. We can be whoever we want to be. Negatively, positively. Through every level of our chakra, through all the energy phases. We can be who we want to be. Who you choose to be is going to affect everything around you, everyone around you, how they look at you, how they fuck with you, and it's going to create or take away opportunities. Let's conduct ourselves in ways that actually help us create opportunities for others, ourselves, and the future, our future generations. Let's buy property. Let's invest with each other. Let's go in collectively to create bigger pots of money, create investment groups. Let's go in and actually trust each other and say, this is what we're going to do and why we're going to do it and how we're going to do it.
Stick to it.
Find and hire as many of us Black people that you can. Let's train. If you know a trade, if you know skills, let's create institutions where we can teach these trades and skills to our young individuals, whether they're male or female.
Yep. They need it.
Let's make sure that we're planting seeds for the future that aren't going to look at each other as opposition, as ops, as enemy. Let's make sure that we're creating groups and organizations that they can co-mingle and get to know each other and integrate and establish bonds outside of a negative setting. You know, let's make sure that we are doing what we can to be the representation that we want out there and what we want to see. When I see you, shake my hand, say what's up, dap me up. You ain't, you know, or just keep it moving. Don't come at me with no negative shit. And I'm not coming at you with that. Don't do it to nobody else. Let's keep off of that. Let's save all that hostility. Let's mend these wounds that we all carry. We may not have been here at the beginning, but we here, you know?
So let's change this motherfucker.
Again, this is Real Blunt. We keep it real. We keep it blunt. We keep it black, love, and unity.
Love you guys.
Peace.
Like I'm crushing my demonstration like I'm done with. Every step I'm making a statement, real flagrant. I gotta hustle like I never made it. I gotta hustle like I never made it. Gotta hustle like I never made it. It ain't about God, family, or fatty, I don't feel it. Made my first 100,000 pushing on rental, bitch. Big bag sagging my denim. Always into something, but ain't never in my feelings, nigga. Politicking with politicians and killers on this road to success. Got me feeling